I've been playing The Sims since The Sims 1. It was fun to create my family and deeply, deeply silly when we got a glitch where our mum's sim wouldn't leave her bed and got fired and eventually died in her bed. I have no idea how many Sims I made pregnant with alien babies in The Sims 2, and then in The Sims 3 came my weird obsession with the singing career. And then The Sims 4 was... You can probably count the amount of people who didn't have a problem with The Sims 4 on, like, one hand. The Sims has been one of the most accepting and openly queer series, which was pretty rare, actually, in the 90s and early 2000s. So, appreciated. There's always been same-sex relationships, and The Sims 4 has possibly the most gender-related options possible, including trans Sims and custom pronouns. The idea is that you can be anyone and do anything. It's basically a virtual dollhouse, which I think is what was part of Will Wright's original vision. Which is probably why it's so heartbreaking to me that the franchise has been so corporate and creatively devoid of joie de vivre lately. Which is ironic because I'm technically undead and I'm talking about joie de vivre. There isn't going to be a Sims 5. The 10-year sequel cycle is over with The Sims 4, apparently. And they're just going to keep piling more and more things in there, which continually makes more and more glitches and problems and makes the file size more and more bloated. Not all of us have, like, 30 terabytes. Next point. The players have been drip-fed features throughout the decade, and only just now have all of the features that The Sims 1 had in, as of 2025, with the update that included burglars and burglar alarms. No, seriously. In my opinion, it doesn't feel like there's any love or passion anymore. The choice not to do a sequel is just pure, sheer laziness and corporate greed. There's no desire to fucking innovate. It feels like we're being fed the same meal every day. We get a plate put in front of us and it's like, oh, it's the same thing. It's maddening. There was a lot of talk and to-do about Project Rene. We thought we were getting a sequel. But no. It's a mobile game. Well, a mobile-first game, not unlike Hoyoverse's output. Something about having a mobile game that's then upscaled and beautified for PC and console makes me concerned. But I guess we'll see. This image says The Sims was built on a deep, single-player life simulation, and that foundation isn't going anywhere. We'll continue to deliver content and updates to The Sims 4, and are committed to improving the experience. Are you sure about that? I don't think the foundation of The Sims is or should be The Sims 4. The foundation of The Sims is being a life simulation populated with characters called Sims that speak a conlang called Simlish that you create yourself, that live in a town populated with pre-made Sims that have their own lives and lore that you can interact with, that can gain skills and progress as far as they can in any career. That's the expectation that I mentioned in my previous video that Maxis has created. But then, they subverted expectations in a bad way. Instead of even, like, a facade of caring, they keep shoveling more and more slop into the trough, and we, the players, open our mouths wide and gorge on a loveless corporate facsimile of Will Wright's creation. The criticism of consumerism that was The Sims 1 has become the pinnacle of consumerism. And frankly, I am looking forward to other developers' life simulations. Paralives looks quite interesting with its more artistic cel-shaded style, and one of the characters in the Steam screenshots that looks like Prince Harry. So, I hope that'll be good. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble in an unhinged way about The Sims, a series I cared deeply for. I will probably make more videos about it if more information on the future of the series comes out. And I will absolutely be making more unhinged rants if I can. Feel free to watch my streams and follow me on Blue Sky. I could advertise my Twitter, but it looks like that's going to get banned in the UK, so I'm diversifying, I guess. Also, please feel free to look at my Uwu market drop, and also follow my editor, Complete Indie, who has been doing such a good job lately. Bye. Today I've made it look like I'm going to have an unhinged rant on The Sims in my beautiful vampire castle.